Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today we're talking about My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 3, and wow, this was one hell of an episode. It started off kind of mild to a certain extent, and then it got really dark, really quick, really epic, really quick. So we start off the episode here, essentially. Just a recap of the last episode. A lot of action shots going on. Ed's shot is pretty cool. He can transform into this like needle-like thing, and he went and punctured the lung of all of these villains. So he didn't actually kill any of them, which, you know, heroes aren't really supposed to kill anybody anyway. Basically he said, "Don't move, you're gonna die." So that was kind of interesting. We have all of the exits being cut off. Ray Destro is like, what the heck's happening? The voltage dude, all of it's getting absorbed by Charge Bolt, Kenji, whatever you want to call him. We have Midnight knocking everybody out. The wooden dude, whose name I'm forgetting, wrapping everybody up. You have the mud guy and the mushroom girl from Class 1B taking down a lot of guys. And then we have the kind of essence of this episode, which is a confrontation between Hawks and Twice. So this is where Hawks has Twice captured, and he's basically saying, you know, I do like you as a person, you know, stay still, we'll try to get you a new start. And then Twice is kind of thinking to himself, well, what the heck, you know, this happened again. I'm the one who brought Overhaul, and he caused a giant issue too. You know, he was the reason for one of my friends' deaths. Then we have Fat Gum, Sun Eater, and Fujigomi. They're clogging some stuff up, basically destroying all of the entrances. Fujigomi uses Ragnarok. He ends up going against Ray Destro that was able to hold him back a little bit. And then his shadow finds something even better, which is the giant, crazy tower stone man, whose name I'm forgetting, Gigantium or something along those lines. But Fat Gum's like, yeah, you don't have to worry about him whatsoever because he won't move until Shigaraki or his master tells him to do something. So he's basically just sitting there with the radio, waiting for something to happen. Twice is trying to get out of Hawks, but he's using his feathers and destroying all of the duplicates, and obviously the more duplicates Twice makes, the weaker they get. So Hawks really isn't having that many issues with it. He ends up cutting Twice, purposely missing all of his vital organs, cutting into muscle and bone, as he mentioned. So basically he thinks he's out for the count because he's not going to move. And then, of course, freaking Dabi has to show up. We learn that Dabi didn't trust Hawks, rather, ever. And that makes sense. You know, Dabi, he always seemed skeptical of Hawks. And Hawks is not in a good matchup with Dabi. Because, you know, Hawks is he is somewhat long range, but he's more close range. With the feathers, with somebody with explosive fire attacks like Dabi, not a good matchup. You know, all of his feathers are getting burned up. Yeah, he said, not only is this the worst quirk matchup for me, but we're in a cramped space. Yeah, so, I mean, basically, he's in a cramped space. He's got nowhere to move. Dabi's telling Twice to go wild. Twice is trying to escape. Meanwhile, Hawks is trying to keep him there because, you know, Twice, we've seen what Twice can do last season. It is ridiculous. When Twice is in the right mindset, he could probably take out every single hero. We have Toga and Mr. Compress getting constricted by this random hero. Twice is, I believe, struck down by Hawks off screen. We don't really see it. He ends up killing this hero. So Toga and Compress are safe. They get out of the bound, and Twice, this is his final copy. This is kind of the end of his ropes. He's dying. I mean, at this point, Hawks was able to. He didn't really show it at all. It kind of panned out, and there was a little bit of blood splatter in the top corner So, I mean, they basically, Hawks did what he set out to accomplish. He killed twice. He didn't want to kill twice initially. But, he's apologizing to Toga. I mean, here you see him, covered in blood dripping down the balcony. He's done. I mean, there's really nothing to it. Toga says, thank you for saving us. I think Toga might start going wild at this point. And that's kind of where the end of the episode is. Dabi also calls Hawks by his real name, which we'll see if I can find that in a minute. Basically, we have Mirko and everybody fighting all the high-end Nomu. That's the preview for next episode. It's going to be Hawks versus Dabi. There's going to be some interesting things there. Aizawa is going to be, using his quirk Erase to stop the high-end Nomu. A lot of things going down there. I'm going to see if we can find out what's going on here. Shigaraki is probably getting his procedure sped up, I'm guessing, because he's going to want to release him. Because he obviously, he was at 70%. I know he said he was going to take another month, which is, I don't know how much time has passed. Let's see if, okay, yeah, it's right around here. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see here. I'm trying to find his name, because we only get it for, oh yeah, here we go. Kigo Tamakami. And Hawks was kind of dumbfounded, how does he know my name? So somehow Dabi and Hawks have had some sort of interaction in the past. We don't know what that is yet. I'm assuming we're going to get that next episode. What's going to happen next episode is probably going to be a very long dialogue or some sort of dialogue. Maybe we'll get to know who Dabi is more. We'll get to know a little bit more about Hawk's background as well, because obviously they've had some sort of interaction in the past that we do not know about. We're going to see Eraserhead. He is going to be probably with a lot of the head heroes, erasing the quirks of the high-end Nomu so they can defeat the high-end Nomu, and hopefully capture the Doctor, stop the process of whatever's happening to Shigaraki at this point in time, and save the day, because Hawks is the only one that looks like he's kind of in a corner. Dabi's quirk can definitely take out a lot of heroes. So I'm hoping someone sees the fight with what's happening with Dabi, and they go kind of to the rescue and see what's going on there to help Hawks. I mean, at this point, Twice is taken out. He's done, but I mean, Dabi has that giant crazy blue flames, which he could essentially burn down the whole building. Obviously, he's not going to want to kill all of his comrades, but for long-range attacks against heroes, I mean, he needs to get taken out. So that's probably what's going to happen. Hawks definitely got a lot of his feathers burnt up. I'm not sure if he has any that they regenerate at all. I know they always fly back to him. Hawks is probably close to out for the count. I mean, don't count him out yet. He's still got quite a few feathers left. Obviously, he seems to be able to fly still. Things along those lines, but I am not really sure what is going to happen to Hawks, and they might end up killing Hawks off, kind of like an eye for an eye type of situation. I really don't know what is going to happen, but this episode was excellent. I just really, really enjoyed this episode. I almost wish this was like a 2-episode arc, get some more background on Twice, get some more background on Hawks and Dabi, but we probably are going to be getting that in the next episode, is my guess. But of course, we have to wait a week for it, which is very aggravating. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. My only complaint is, I mean, I guess it's a shonen anime, so they may not want to show someone dying on screen. But I feel like they should have shown, Hawks taking the final shot against Twice. Maybe we'll get that next episode. I really don't know. But we'll see what happens. They don't like killing humans on screen. They have no problem just killing Nomu, because, I mean, Nomu are just corpses at this point. Zombies, if you will. But they don't want to kill people on screen. Just kind of seems like it. That's where we're going to end it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, turn on that notification bell. Let me know what you want me to do for future anime and cartoon-related content. Going to be 2 more clips today as well. From Spy X Family and Uzaki-chan wants to hang out, so be on the lookout for those 2. I can apply for monetization again today, so I am going to be doing that at some point. So if I do get monetized, gonna do some sort of giveaway. Unfortunately, I did not get monetized last month. I had to wait a month. I submitted an appeal. I changed up my methods. So I'm hoping me changing up the methods will allow me to get monetized. And maybe make a few pennies off of this. That'd be pretty neat. But that's where we're going to end it yet again. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.